Hello friends, thank you so much for subscribing my videos and watching my videos. Today I'm going to preach on sickness again. Sickness part 4. Why do the sickness come to this world? Why do pandemic come? On this I want to speak, and my basic source will be the Bible. From the text Deuteronomy 28 58 to 61. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verses 58 to 61. I am reading the text now. If you are not careful to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that you may fear this glorious and awesome name, the Lord your God, then the Lord will bring on you and your offspring extraordinary affliction severe and lasting, and sicknesses grievous and lasting, and he will bring upon you again all the diseases of Egypt, of which you were afraid, and they shall cling to you. Every sickness also and every affliction that is not recorded in the book of this law, the Lord will bring upon you until you are destroyed. So from this text we understand that why sickness come to this world. So let me give some reflection first. This text is given after the law was given. In my third video, I was talking about sickness. That time, the law was not given. The, uh, the Ten Commandments was not given. But now, when God has spoken this, already law was given. Ten Commandments was already given. So we should know that there are 613 laws, rules and regulation in the laws according to the scholars. So in this book, the book name itself is Deuteronomy. What does Deuteronomy mean? Let me give some reflection. Deuteronomy has two syllables, Deutero plus Nomi. Deutero means in Greek it is second, and Nomi means law. This is the second law. That means the law were already given in Exodus, and this is the second law book, Deuteronomy itself, it reflects. So here God is talking sickness not for one individual, not for one church, not for one race, not for one country. So God is talking here sickness for all human beings. Here maximum they were Israelites, they were Jews. But God focus was for every human being. So let us go what human has to do so that this sickness would not come to them. In verse 58, we find that we have to be careful to do the words of the law. See, it is very clear here. The word if is written here. Option is given so that we would not do any mistake. So here, when human being fails to do the word of God, fails to uh, obey the word of law, then this type of sickness would come to the world. There are 613 laws that these laws are not for God benefit. These 613 law are benefit for own human being, for individual, for family, for whole church, for whole world. If we follow that, there would be peace in this earth. And number two is that God has given option that we have to fear God. Fear God. So in this century, we hardly find people fear God. There are very few people There are few human beings who fear God in today's world. So what Lord will bring if we do not obey the word of law? If we do not fear God, then Lord is saying that I will bring sickness to you as well as your offsprings. So there are four kind of sickness here mentioned. One, the first is extraordinary affliction, which is very severe and lasting. See, severe and lasting. This sickness will be very long. Extraordinary affliction, it is very painful, severe and lasting. Number two, we find sickness grievous and lasting. So it is very painful. This kind of pandemic will be very painful. And number three, God is reminding the Israelites that all the diseases of Egypt of which you were afraid, that kind of sickness will also come. And the lastly, very dangerous. Even the even every sickness which is not recorded in the book will also come to you. So it is very danger here. So this sickness won't come. This sickness won't come if human being follow the words of God, words of the law. So I won't go and mention about 316 laws, but I will mention only two for the example. Number one, we find many laws mentioning love everyone, but in this world there is hatred. There is hatred in this world in the name of religion, race, status, and gender. There is lots of hatred among the people. We love our own people, we love our own family. There is lots of hatred in this world. But the law says love everyone. Even Jesus said in his commandment, love your enemies also. And number two is do not oppress the poor. But we find in this world poor are always oppressed. And number two is fear God. We hardly find people fearing God. We make some charismatic leader hero rather than God. Sometimes we make church leader, pastor, a hero than God. So this type of sin we are still doing. So sometimes one of my friends used to say, my friend Ben, sometimes we have compromised to the world. We Christian, we do not know what we are doing. Like Paul said, we compromise to the world in many things. So friends, let us be aware why sickness come, why pandemic come. According to Deuteronomy 28:58 to 61, we know today this. So I won't take long. I will tell in my own language now, but I want to tell you, please share this video and I will bring you sickness 5 again in coming days. Please pray for me. Be safe, and I am praying all my viewers and subscribers. Please subscribe and please advertise this YouTube video to your friends too. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now I want to tell in my own language. अहिले भर्खरै हामीले पढेको पाठमा हामी के पाउँछौँ भन्दाखेरि यो व्यवस्था 28 को 58 देखि 61 मा हामी के पाउँछौँ भन्दाखेरि यहाँ म यो पाठ पहिला पढ्ने छु। व्यवस्था 28 को 58 देखि लिएर 61 सम्म यहाँ यसरी लेखेको छ। यदि परम प्रभु परमेश्वरको गौरवमय भय योग्य नाउँको डर मान्नलाई तिमीहरू यस पुस्तकमा लेखिएको व्यवस्थाको वचन होशियारी साथ पालन गर्यौन भने परम प्रभुले तिमीहरूलाई र तिमीहरूका बालबच्चामाथि अनौठो असह्य र निरन्तर कष्टहरू र भयानक रोगहरू ल्याउनुहुनेछ। मिस्रमा जुन रोगहरूदेखि तिमीहरू डराउँथ्यौ ती रोगहरू उहाँले तिमीहरूलाई ल्याउनुहुनेछ र ती तिमीहरूबाट हट्ने छैन। यस व्यवस्थाको पुस्तकमा उल्लेख नभएको हरेक रोग र रूढी पनि तिमीहरूमाथि नाश नभएसम्म परमप्रभुले तिमीमाथि ल्याउनुहुनेछ। त हेर्नुहोस्, यहाँ प्रष्टै हामीले बुझिरहेको छौँ यो व्यवस्था हो। इङ्ग्लिसमा चाहिँ ठिकै छ, इङ्ग्लिसको किताबमा ड्युटोनोमी भन्छ। ड्युटो भनेको चाहिँ दोस्रो, नोमी भनेको चाहिँ ल, कानुन है, नियमहरू। यो दोस्रो कानुन, दोस्रो नियमहरू छ। यसको अगाडिको हामी प्रस्थानको पुस्तकमा नै हामी पाउँछौँ। त बिमारी चाहिँ यहाँ जुन वर्णन गरेको छ यो चाहिँ कुनै एक व्यक्तिको लागि होइन, यो चाहिँ कुनै एक जातिको लागि हैन, कुनै एक देशको लागि हैन, यो सारा संसारको लागि यहाँ वर्णन गरेको छ। अनि यो चाहिँ मतलब 10 आज्ञाहरू पहिला दिइसकेको छ। अस्ति मैलेको भिडियोमा चाहिँ त्यो भन्दा चाहिँ 10 आज्ञा र नियमहरू चाहिँ दिएको थिएन, यो चाहिँ दिइसकेको छ। अनि यहाँ चाहिँ एउटा अप्सन दिएको छ हामीलाई 58 मा है, वर्षमा 58 वर्षमा के भनेछ भन्दाखेरि हामीले चाहिँ परमेश्वरको आज्ञा पालन गर्नुपर्छ, नम्बर 1। नम्बर 2 हामीले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले परमेश्वरको डर मान्नुपर्छ है, परमेश्वरको डर मान्नुपर्छ। त हामी के पाउँछौँ भन्दाखेरि यदि हामीले यो गरेन भने हामीमाथि र हामी सन्तानमाथि चाहिँ यो बिमारहरू आउनेछ। अब कस्तो बिमारी हेर्नुहोस् न, यहाँ डाइरेक्टली चाहिँ यहाँ अनौठो, एकदम अनौठो बिमारी हुनेछ। यो कसैले नसोचेको यो पेन्डेमिक जस्तो अनौठो हुनेछ, असह्य सहनु सक्दैन यो। र निरन्तर कष्टहरू है, कति फेजहरू यस्तो बिमारी आउनेछ है। यो बिमारी हट्ने छैन भनेर यहाँ लेखेको छ। अनि भयानक, मान्छेहरू डराउने छ। हेर्नुहोस् त, भयानक बिमारी हुनेछ अनि रूढी एकदम यस्तो खालको बिमारी आउनेछ। त यसकारण हामीलाई यो कुरो आजदेखि है, यो इजरायल पुग्नुको अगाडि नै यहाँ प्रभुले परमेश्वरले चेतावनी दिएको हामी पाउँदछौँ। अब यो बिमारी किन आउँदैन? यो बिमारी यदि हामी मानव जातिले हामीले परमेश्वरको आज्ञा पालन गऱ्यो भने यस्तो बिमारीहरू हामी माथि आउँदैन। जस्तै उदाहरणको लागि बाइबलमा हामी के पाउँछौँ भने नियममा हामीले एक दुसरालाई माया गर भनेको छ है, प्रेम गर। बट हामी प्रेम गर्छौँ संसारमा धर्मको नाममा, जातिको नाममा, देशको नाममा झैँ झगडा चलिरहेको छ। अहिले नै हामी संसार देखिरहेको छ, लडाइँ चलिरहेको छ है, मान्छेले एक दुसरालाई मारिरहेको छ। यो अझै यीशुले त के भनेछ, खालि प्रेम मात्रै हैन, दुश्मनलाई पनि प्रेम गर भनेको छ। अर्को कुरा हामी के पाउँछौँ भन्दाखेरि एउटा जस्ट मैले इक्जाम्पल दिएको 613 मध्येमा इक्जाम्पल दिइरहेको छु। हामीले गरिबहरूलाई अवहेलना नगर्नु भनेछ। बट संसारमा हामी देख्छौँ भने जहाँ पनि गरिबहरूलाई अवहेलना गरिरहेको हामी पाउँदछौँ। अनि परमेश्वरको डर मान्नु भनेको छ। को मान्छेहरू परमेश्वरको डर मान्छ? अहिलेको संसारमा मान्छेहरू परमेश्वरको डर मान्नुदेखि उनीहरू डर मान्दैन है। यसरी उनीहरू मान्छेहरू पापमा कम्प्रोमाइज गरिरहेको हामी पाउँदछौँ। सो प्रियहरू, तपाईँले बुझ्नुभयो होला बिमारी किन हुन्छ। यदि हामीले परमेश्वरको आज्ञा पालन गरेनौँ यस्तो बिमारीहरू हुन्छ। यो कुरो त बहुत हजार वर्ष अगाडि, यीशु ख्रीष्ट आउनुको बहुत हजार वर्ष अगाडि यो कुरोहरू गरिएको छ। यसकारण होसियार रहनुहोस् है, सतर्क रहनुहोस्, एक दुसरालाई प्रार्थना गर्नुहोस्। अनि यो भिडियो प्लिज तपाईँले एक दुसरालाई पनि सेयर गरिदिनुहोस् भने म तपाईँलाई नम्र बिन्ती गर्दछु। अनि मैले इङ्ग्लिसमा किन भने धेरै जस्तो मेरो नर्थ इस्टको फ्रेन्डहरू छ अनि बाहिर देशको फ्रेन्डहरू छ, त्योहरूले गरेको। अनि तपाईँले पनि यो भिडियो सेयर गरिदिनुहोस् है। तपाईँहरूलाई प्रभुले सधैँ आशिष दिउँ। अनि विशेष हामी याद गर्नुपर्छ किन संसारमा बिमारी आउँछ यस्तो खालको। अनि अहिलेको यो पेन्डेमिक युगमा म यसरी सिकनेस फेरि अर्को पालि तपाईँलाई लिएर आउनेछु है, सिकनेस पार्ट 5। यसको लागि पनि प्रार्थनामा तपाईँ लगातार याद गर्नुहोस्। धन्यवाद छ तपाईँहरूलाई। अनि प्लिज यो भिडियो सेयर गरिदिनुहोस्। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच है। गड ब्लेस यू। अनि फेरि पनि म तपाईँहरूलाई जय मसीह भन्दै आजको पाठ यहीँसम्म राख्दछु। प्रभुले तपाईँहरूलाई आशिष दियोस्। धन्यवाद छ।